For decades, the relationship between Israel and Iran has been defined by animosity. A chasm of ideological, political, and strategic differences separate them. But rewind the clock, back to a time before the 1979 Islamic Revolution, and you'll uncover a truth that might surprise you. A covert, yet highly effective, alliance. How did two nations, one a nascent Jewish state, the other a Muslim-majority Persian empire, forge such an unlikely bond? What were the forces that drew them together, and what ultimately tore them apart? This is the story of Israel and Iran, from friends to foes. The roots of this surprising alliance lie in the geopolitical landscape of the post-World War II Middle East. For Israel, established in 1948, the immediate challenge was survival amidst hostile Arab neighbors. Surrounded by states that refused to recognize its existence, Israel's first prime minister, David Ben-Gurion, formulated the periphery doctrine. This doctrine proposed that Israel seek alliances with non-Arab states and ethnic minorities in the region, forming a strategic ring around its immediate adversaries. Among the prime candidates were Turkey, Ethiopia, and crucially, Iran. Iran, under the rule of Shah Mohammad Reza Pahlavi, shared common anxieties. The rise of Arab nationalism, particularly under Egypt's Gamal Abdel Nasser, and the growing influence of the Soviet Union in the region presented a direct threat to the Shah's pro-Western monarchy. Nasser's pan-Arab agenda clashed directly with Iran's Persian identity, and his ties to the Soviet bloc were a concern for the Shah. In 1950, Iran became the second Muslim-majority country, after Turkey, to officially recognize Israel. This initial step was further solidified after the 1953 CIA-orchestrated coup that reinstated the Shah, aligning Iran more firmly with Western interests.
Chapter 2: A Covert Partnership. What followed was a multifaceted, largely covert partnership that spanned economic, military, and intelligence spheres. This was not an alliance trumpeted from the rooftops. Discretion was paramount to avoid provoking the Arab world. Economically, the ties were robust. Iran became a vital source of crude oil for Israel, especially after the 1967 Six-Day War, when Arab states imposed oil boycotts. A secret joint venture, the Eilat-Ashkelon pipeline, was established to transport Iranian oil across Israel destined for European markets. Israeli construction firms and engineers were also instrumental in various Iranian development projects. Militarily, the cooperation was extensive. Israel provided Iran with advanced military equipment, technology, and invaluable training for its armed forces. One of the most significant collaborations was Project Flower, a joint initiative to develop sophisticated missile systems, a testament to the depth of their technological exchange. But perhaps the most clandestine aspect was the intelligence sharing. Israel's Mossad and the Shah's notorious secret police, Savak, maintained close ties. With the CIA's initial assistance in establishing Savak, this trilateral relationship facilitated intelligence gathering against shared enemies, including Ba'athist Iraq and Soviet influence. Information flowed from Iranian insights into Iraqi military movements to Israeli counterterrorism expertise. So, what did each nation gain from this peculiar alliance? For Israel, the benefits were clear. It secured a crucial source of oil, circumventing Arab boycotts and ensuring its energy independence. It gained a powerful, non-Arab ally in a hostile neighborhood, allowing it to implement its periphery doctrine effectively. Furthermore, the arms sales to Iran provided a significant boost to Israel's nascent defense industries. For the Shah's Iran, the advantages were equally compelling. The alliance provided access to advanced Israeli military technology and training, bolstering his armed forces against regional rivals like Iraq. It also served as a valuable conduit for strengthening ties with the United States. The Shah shrewdly understood that a good relationship with Israel could enhance his standing with Washington, which viewed both nations as crucial bulwarks against Soviet expansion in the Cold War. This mutual strategic interest transcended ideological differences, creating a pragmatic partnership based on shared geopolitical fears and aspirations.
Chapter 4: The Unraveling. Despite the strong strategic alignment, the alliance was not without its cracks. Publicly, the Shah maintained a delicate balance, often expressing support for the Palestinian cause and stating that full diplomatic relations with Israel would only occur upon Israel's withdrawal from occupied territories. This public posture starkly contrasted with the deep covert cooperation. More significantly, internal discontent within Iran was simmering. The Shah's rapid, often disruptive modernization programs, known as the White Revolution, created immense social upheaval. While bringing economic growth, the benefits were unevenly distributed, leading to inflation and stagnation for many ordinary Iranians. The Shah's increasingly autocratic rule and the brutal repression enforced by Savak fueled widespread resentment. The fact that Israeli intelligence had assisted in training Savak did not escape the notice of the Iranian populace. This direct association of Israel with the Shah's repressive regime became a potent talking point for the growing revolutionary movement. Figures like Ayatollah Ruhollah Khomeini, from his exile, vehemently condemned the Shah's westernization policies and, crucially, his close ties with Israel. He leveraged the Palestinian cause, painting Israel as an imperialist outpost and a little Satan to America's great Satan. Iranian Islamists and Marxists forged connections with the PLO, further cementing the anti-Israel sentiment among the opposition. Chapter 5: The Global Chessboard and the Final Act. Regionally, the alliance was a well-kept secret to most Arab nations, who viewed Israel with hostility. When revealed, it often fueled Arab suspicion of both nations. The United States, on the other hand, tacitly approved, seeing the Shah's Iran as a linchpin of stability in the Persian Gulf and a bulwark against Soviet influence. The Soviet Union naturally viewed the alliance with deep suspicion, seeing it as a further entrenchment of Western power in the region. By the mid-1970s, the Shah himself began to assert a more independent foreign policy, even reaching out to the PLO and improving relations with Syria. This shift caused some unease in Israel, foreshadowing the fragility of the alliance. Ultimately, the internal pressures within Iran proved insurmountable. The widespread public anger against the Shah's authoritarianism, the economic disparities, and his perceived subservience to Western interests, symbolized by the alliance with Israel, coalesced into the Islamic Revolution of 1979. With the collapse of the Pahlavi monarchy and the rise of the Islamic Republic, the geopolitical landscape of the Middle East was irrevocably altered. The friends of yesteryear became the foes of today, a stark reversal rooted in historical grievances, shifting alliances, and profound ideological clashes. The unlikely alliance between pre-1979 Israel and Iran serves as a powerful reminder of how quickly geopolitical currents can shift, transforming strategic partners into sworn enemies, leaving behind a legacy that continues to shape the region to this day. Thank you for watching. If you found this historical exploration insightful, please like this video, subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into history, and let us know your thoughts in the comments below.